Hi guys. Please don't mind my state of dishevelment or the state of my room. It has been an incredibly long week. Why, do you ask? Well, reason for that is because of episode 4. The problem is the footage is there, but the content is just so incredibly corrupted. I have no idea why. I've checked the hard drive down to the last detail. There is no bad sectors whatsoever. This video was just seemed to have been cursed from the beginning. And what that means is basically after around the 2.5 minute mark, it just basically stops playing. Even if you try to put it in Premiere Pro, if you try to edit it, it just kind of stops playing. I've tried all manners of video recovery tools to try and fix this problem. They'll basically stop at 99%. I've tried copying to other drives, can't seem to find the original source file. I've tried deleting the video, it won't even delete. So what happens when you try and render it? Well, that is an excellent question. There was a point in time where I was actually a little bit hopeful. I managed to re-record the footage without the original audio on OBS. It just captured the footage, and I was like, great. What I'll do is just overlay the new video over the existing audio files. Hopefully that should work. And again, I was very hopeful. Once I did, I basically tried to render a portion of it, a 45-minute portion, to make sure it would work. That 45-minute portion took a little over 4.5 days to render. And I let it render because again, I was hopeful. I'm like, fantastic progress. So what it initially did, if you try to render, is just replace the existing frames with black frames because it thinks that there is nothing there. And what happened after 65 hours is black frames. I'm at a complete loss at what to do. And I'm incredibly sorry that none of you will be able to get to see the footage. Before I even started being a content creator, before I started Control, my first playlist, my first playthrough on the channel, this was my fear, that I'd be cursed with somehow bad footage. And the problem with Control is there's no individual save states. It's just basically one long. There's no save files. Like it's only one save file. All you can do is load your last autosave or continue. That you can't just save, unlike different save files. So it's not like I can go back. I will keep trying to find a solution to this. I haven't tried uploading the existing footage to YouTube just so they can render it and I could just re-download it, and it just stalls after like 6-7%. It just stalls. I am at a complete loss after a week of what to do. I have spent countless hours trying to find solutions to this problem, and I don't know what to do. I will keep the footage, and I will keep trying to fix it and eventually upload it, but it may just be one of those things where, lost footage. And again, I'm incredibly sorry for that. But at some point, I just have to move on. I want to finish the game. I'm sure you guys want to see the game finished too. And yeah, I got to move on to other games. What basically happened in the video, a good 2.5 hours, is we got the Blackrock Prism. We went to the Blackrock Quarry and got a prism. And we had a bit of a revelation with Jesse's brother Dylan. He was initiated when they came to Ordinary to basically see what the problem was when Dylan was taken. He was initiated into this P6 program, which Emily Pope had talked about previously. And basically what it is replacement. The P6 program is basically replacement candidates for the director. So Dylan was initially uh, profiled to replace Director Trench. Him and a bunch of other people, it seems. She never, what's her name? Marshall never really elaborated on that. Just if it's a program, it's not necessarily for one person, it's a whole group of people, right? So she says that Dylan is still alive and he's held in the Panopticon, which is where I was headed. I did do a couple of side quests. I did that one by Ahti, clearing out the shit demon or whatever in the sewers. And there was another side quest I did that got me an ability called Seize, where I can basically take control of enemies after they've sustained a considerable amount of damage. And we were in this dimension of sorry, not a dimension, an alternate location of the oldest house where there's clocks strewn about everywhere. Like when I say clocks, I mean like imagine a truckloads of clocks were just delivered to the oldest house and then just tossed around. The place is littered with clocks. I did have to go back down there to complete the mission or complete the side quest stories. So you will see a portion of it and see what the fuck I'm talking about in episode 4. But yeah, that's basically the brunt of it. That's basically what happened in episode 4. A lot of deaths. So you unfortunately won't get to see me as humiliated as could be. But yeah, again, guys, I'm extremely sorry. This is completely disheartening for me, and I was in an incredibly bad mood for the last week. Again, this was my fear from the beginning, that something like this would happen with a game that you can't go back on saves, that you can't do multiple saves. And as I said, it's incredibly disheartening, and I've done all I can. I don't know what else to do. I will keep trying, but for the time being, it's I can't upload it. There's no way to show this video. So if anyone has any suggestions, if anyone has something that they've run into this kind of problem before and they can help, please let me know. I'm willing to try anything at this point. But yeah, again, extremely sorry, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.